Hi Marianne. Today I'm going to do a 30-minute video for you with the circle. So we'll do some stretching and then a few exercises as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and have a seated position just like I am right now. If your hips are really tight, grab a pillow, or if you have a block and you're going to sit up on it. So I'm going to prop myself as well. So do that, lift your hips just a little bit higher so your knees are not here all the way up. Settle down, flex your feet, put your hands on the rib cage. Let's do a couple of Pilates breathing. Inhale, take a deep breath and expand your ribs out wide. Breathe between your shoulder blades, so you're breathing into your back. On the exhale, out of your mouth, blow it out and grow taller. Few more times like this. Inhale, big expansive breath. Exhale out of your mouth, blow it out and engage the core, lifting the pelvic floor muscles. And again, and exhale. Grow taller like your ears on the puppet strings. One more time here. Inhale through your nose. Expand those ribs wide like an accordion. Breathe between your shoulder blades and exhale. Close the ribs, wrap those abdominals and lift your pelvic floor muscles. Excellent. Grab a circle and you're going to put the circle onto your right side. Your elbow is soft, so we're not locking it. We should be able to easily press down on the circle, slightly, not too far. If you can't press down, you need to bring the circles closer. All right, we're going to lift your arm on the inhale, and then on the exhale, you're going to do side bend as you gently press in on the circle, not much. And I'm not doing anything funky with the wrist. The wrist is aligned with the rest of the arm. And then from here, you're going to thread the needle. So you're going to go right under that armpit. Again, you don't have to push too hard, especially if you're tight. Just rotate that spine and notice what happened to the other hip. Make sure that hip is still grounded. So you rotate here. Inhale back to the center and exhale, release. 2 more times like this. Inhale up, exhale, side bend. Inhale, rotate under. Come back on the exhale, hold. Inhale and exhale, back to the center. Let's do one more time. Inhale up, grow taller, exhale, go over. Thread the needle. Go back over and release. Let's switch sides. All right, again, the left hand now on that circle. Inhale up, exhale, go over side bend. Imagine like you are between 2 panes of glass here. So we don't want to move and lean forward and rotate. And now you do want to twist and rotate. You're going to go under that right armpit. Left armpit, I'm sorry. Inhale back to the center and then release. And 2 more times like this. Up and over. Thread the needle, scoop into your abdominals. Keep that other opposite hip down. So it should be your right hip here. Back, over, and release. Last one. On this one, really focus on also engaging that armpit muscle. So as you lift up with one arm, you're doing the opposition with the other arm to grow taller. And now you go side bend, heavy armpit. You should feel your lats working already. And now you thread the needle. Go back over. And release. All right, we're moving on. We're going to lie down on your backs. So bring that prop from under you. If you have a pillow, you can actually rest your head on the pillow now. And let's do that wonderful stretch for your hamstrings and IT bends. The left leg is bent, foot is flat on the mat. You're going to put that other foot on the circle, holding on with both legs, and we're slightly coming in and away. You are in neutral spine here, so you have a little space under your lower back. Your chin is up, so you're not closing your airway. So we always should have space between your chin and chest. Your elbows are bending wide and the knee is not locked, so make sure this knee is bent. So you're going to do a few times here, deep core connection. Last one. And now we're going to start bending the knee. You're going to bend the knee, bring it into the chest, and then push away. On this one, you can keep your left leg straight as well. So if you don't have any lower back achiness when you do this video, feel free to straighten the leg. And if it's a little bothering you, then keep that knee bent. Bring it in, pull in that chest, and extend. This is really good for the deep hip flexor release. So you're really flexing that leg to release at that psoas muscle and extend. Last one like this. And extend, hold. Right hand on the hip, left hand hold in the circle. We're going to go across the body. Your hip will lift, but the body is not twisting. So make sure you're not twisting with the body. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, again, across. Inhale back to the center. So we're probably going to do about six reps like this. Notice what your left leg is doing. Make sure it's not rotating too much. It will move a little bit, but try to resist it. And resist it with your left inner thigh. So get into that left inner thigh and that leg will be a lot more stable. Last one here. And we're going to do the same thing but going out wide now. So 6 times you're going to go out wide and then come back in. Your left hand is on the hip, so we're trying to keep that hip rounded. You can soften at that right elbow and actually put that elbow all the way on the floor if this feels comfortable, and then slowly come back in. And for the breathing here, you actually want to inhale on the way out, exhale, return, and that's where we're using the core. Inhale out, and exhale, return. Last one here. Make sure this knee is not locked. Very nice. We're going to bend the right knee, place it down, keep the foot flat for your first one, and the other leg, exactly the same thing. So on the arch of your foot here, and you're going to pull in and release. Breathe. Inhale, breathe in, exhale, release out. 2 more times here. Go at your speed. You can go nice and slow. This should feel really nice. All right, and now we're going to do that hip flexor release. You're going to bend the knee deeply and extend. Bend the knee and extend. Yeah, so today we'll do the circle only, and then I saw you have a foam roller, so I'll do a foam roller video for you. And there's some straps I saw you've got, and some little balls, and a little bigger ball. So we'll do the balls video as well. All right, so now you feel free to straighten this leg. And now you're going to have the circle in your right hand, and then I'm going to go across the body. Slow and control, and then you return. Your left hip will lift, but make sure you're not twisting with your body. So keeping your torso pretty straight. This should feel wonderful on the outside of your leg. It's our IT bend. Those muscles getting really tight, especially you walking a lot. So you need to make sure that all these muscles are limber. All right, so that's 6. We will switch and go out wide now. Right hand on the hip, and then you go out. Feel free to put your left elbow down, and then you come back. Inhale, you go out. And then exhale, come return, get into the core. The right oblique should be working. And this side should feel a little easier because I remember your right oblique working pretty well. It's the left oblique that always needs a reminder to turn on. So when you're doing the right leg out wide, really ask that left oblique to work. And last one here. And come on in. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna put that circle between your inner thighs, get into those inner thighs a little bit. So find a comfortable position when it's not digging into your bones. I always need to have it slightly up, not perfectly parallel. So and you're gonna start squeezing and releasing. You are in neutral spine here. Your rib cage is down, so try to touch the mat with the back of your ribs. And you're breathing. Shoulders are open. So we have 10 like this. And then we'll do some hip rolls to open up at those hip flexors a little bit more and to get more into the core. And 3 more times here. Get ready to hold. In and hold down. And now small little squeezes. In and in and in. Try to not clench your glutes though. Glutes are not squeezing. You're only doing that with your inner thighs. In and in and in. And 3 and 2 and 1. Release. So if you had something under your head, let's get rid of it. And you can move your head side to side here for a second before we go into those hip rolls with the circle. And now you lift your gaze up, lift your chin up, and then down slightly without jamming, just very slightly. We never want to close the airway. We're going to find that neutral is in between those 2 movements. So the neck is long, both of the sides are long. Now we're going to put the circle the other way. So you're going to bring your legs inside like this. Okay, and you're going to push out. This will help you to open at your side joint, that sacrum area. Arms down, palms down. Neutral spine. Exhale, tilt the pelvis towards you, imprint, and now start peeling off your hips, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. So you're here now. Notice how much weight you have in your head. If you have a lot of weight in your head, you need to melt your chest down, like there's tons of bricks in you. So stay here and now go out with those legs. Push that circle out. Don't clench your glutes, please, at all. Relax your glutes completely. If it bothers your lower back, you need to lower down a little bit. Okay? If not, keep it nice and high to open up at those hip flexors. And we have 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, roll down from your sternum, slow and control, vertebra by vertebra. Finish a neutral spine. You're going to do this again. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, imprint, roll up, bone by bone. Inhale, stay here. Push out with your legs into that circle. Open up at your hip flexors as much as you can. And then roll down slowly, bone by bone. Slow, 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 slow. Finish the neutral spine. On the next one, you're going to hold there and we'll do snow angels with your arms. Tilt the pelvis, roll your hips up. Stay here nice and stable. Push into the circle slightly. Bring your left arm facing up, palm up by the hip. Left arm overhead. On the exhale, we're going to switch the arms. But I want you to lower your arm all the way down on the mat. That other arm is on the mat. And you're going to do this little snow angel here. And now you switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Should feel really good for your chest. Should start feeling the bottom of your glutes working and the outside of your legs working here. And now let's do a couple tree hugs. So arms are wide here. And now hug the tree. Open wide. Hug the tree. Every time you hug the tree, can you lift your hips a little higher? And then when you open, lower down just a notch. And a little higher. and lower. And just 3 like this. Core connected. 2. Last one. Bring your arms wide. Roll down slowly, bone by bone. Finish in neutral spine. Very good. So this exercise, we will need to sit up a little bit and put the circle standing. So you're going to be pushing with your leg down on the circle. So come on up carefully, and you're going to put the circle right under your beginning of the calf, so above your ankle. Gonna roll down slowly, take your time, and now if your leg is bent just like mine, you need to scoot back until the leg is relatively straight. And then you're gonna press down, lift up. Press down, lift up. The other leg is straightening. Feeling your hips level. So make sure there's no more weight on that right leg. Even body weight. Down and up. Down and up. As you do this movement down, you should already start feeling the obliques working and the muscles are wrapping in. Up, expand, and then wrapping in and expand. Yeah, so you're going to have 2 more times like this, and then we'll do little leg circles. So press down, hold with this leg, lift your left leg. And now you're going to do like medium-sized circles, not too big, as you're pressing down on that circle. Just, let's say, a big plate size circles. You shouldn't be feeling any scrunching at your left hip. If you do, make the circle even smaller. And if you still do feel some clicking and not kind of grabbing, then you need to bend your knee and do circle with bent knee like this. Okay? Switch direction. So we were going counterclockwise. Now go clockwise for 8 and 7. Still core connected. Keep pressing on the circle. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knee in. Release it down. We're going to switch legs. Also, if you were using some prop for your head, you can use it again. I didn't mention it on your first side, but it's fine. So if you've got a bath towel or a little pillow, go ahead and put it under your head, because I know you've got that curve. It will help you. All right, so the leg needs to be more straight than I have now. So I need to scoot back instead of moving the circle, because that's not very fun to do, to come up again and to go back down. All right, I'm already pressing down on that circle. And then once you've done a few, straighten your right leg as well. And go down and up. Down and up. Neutral spine. Make sure we're not popping with the rib cage. Few times here. Two more times, and then we'll hold. So down hold with the left leg, lift your right leg, counterclockwise circles for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, neutral spine, and 3, and remember your options. You can always bend that right leg as well. Switch direction, clockwise. Clockwise is always a little harder to go. You have less stability on this one, so we need to get into that left oblique. You can even put your hand on your left rib cage and give that feedback for your left oblique to kick in. And 3, and 2, and 1. Really good. Pull that knee in and release it down. Circle down on the floor, kind of just let it go. Don't worry about the circle now. I want you to bring your right foot on top of the left. Arms are wide with palms open. That should feel pretty good. And now you're going to rotate right Inhale back, exhale, excuse me, back to the center. Inhale to the left and back to the center. Now, if your back feeling good today, we're going to lift your leg up and do the same thing. It's a little bit more challenging on your core, but you're going to feel more stretch, which is awesome. You're going to feel that piriformis muscle on your left side right here. Ooh, stretching all the way to insertion. And now this is a nice twist. All right, one more time here. Don't lift your left shoulder, please. Keep it down. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale, windshield wiper back to the center. Let's switch legs. Exactly the same thing here. All right? So you go a few times with your foot down, and this feels pretty good, and you want to make it a little bit more challenging for your obliques. You're going to lift your foot. And you go twist to the right, exhale center, twist to the left. That's where you're going to feel that piriformis muscle, right? To your glute sacrum area. Inhale back to the center, and then you switch. One more time. And you release. Excellent. Bring your feet down, roll onto your side. Let's make it your right side and have a pillow with you here. A little bit more open at your chest. I know you like to be tight through this area, so we're going to do a pinwheel. You're going to start moving your left arm forward, reach, retreat, and I go all the way around like this. 3 times. Just a little bit more opening. Go forward again, go all the way around, around, until your hand will touch the hip, and then you're going to come back. And again, reach forward, all the way around. And release. Find your circle. You're going to put it up like this again, and you're going to put the bottom leg in the circle, and the top leg on top of the circle, so you're here. You support your head with your hand on pillow or just a hand, whatever you feel more comfortable. The other hand in front of you here, and we are going to squeeze the circle down and down. So you have some more inner thigh connection and obliques, and make sure you're not rocking your hips. So hips are nice and square, rib cage is connected. In this case, you're on the right side, so right oblique is working, which should work no problem. And then we'll see how other side works. Your hips are open, so I don't want you to splunch your hip. This is not a good position. Imagine somebody pulling on your foot. So you've got to stay nice and long here. Give me 2 more times here. The left inner thigh should be working. Nice. And now we are going to do a little rainbow here. You're going to tap forward, rainbow all the way back. Tap, up, forward, tap, up, and back tap. Harder than it looks. If it starts feeling in your neck and tension in your shoulder, you need to bring your other hand in front of you for a little balance. And here. And here. 2 more times like this. You need to work that hip so our hips are nice and strong. And this is a great opening of the hip flexor. All right, last one here. And now you're going to put the leg inside the circle. And you're going to lift the leg up and push against the circle. Lower down halfway. Press up against the circle and lower. Press up and lower. Press up, up, and lower. 5 more times like this, and then we'll hold it. And 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Small little pulses for 10, 9, flex your foot for me please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. So all this area should feel worked now. Make a fist like this, and do little taps. Tap, 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 tap. And now we're going to stretch your quad. So you're going to bend this knee, come out of that circle, grab onto your ankle, and hold it here. Now, if this is too much, you can use the circle. So feel free to use the circle in this way. So you're going to put your top foot in the circle and press against the circle with your foot so you have some tension, and then you're going to move it back like this. So you're stretching your shoulder and your quad at the same time. I really like this stretch. Don't go into extension though with the pelvis, so slight pelvic tilt on this one. Ooh, that feels good. Gonna release and we'll switch sides. The same thing, so you're going to step on the circle with the bottom leg, lie down, and then the top leg comes right away. So you're here, down and up, down and up. Hips are square, long waist, little space under the bottom waist, a little house for the mouse. Inner thigh connecting, inner thigh, you lift. Inner thigh, you lift. Exhale on the way down, inhale, expand up. Four more times here. All right, last one. Rainbow. Tap in front of you, up behind you, and in front of you. And this one requires a lot of balance, so it's okay to keep your top hand in front of you. It's nothing wrong with that. Using the core, try to not collapse that left rib cage down. So get into those left ribs. Left oblique should be working. Right hip should be working. Neck should be resting. 2 more times here. Last one. Good, and now bring that leg inside the circle, press up, lower down halfway, press up, lower down, press up, lower down. I had Pat, Connie, and Anne this morning, and they all saying hi. They miss you, but glad you're doing well. And 3, and 2, up and hold, little pulses, up and up and up and up, a little higher, up, press, press, press again that circle, go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, notice, did you collapse that rib cage or not? Gotta really be really mindful. Don't press it down, lift, 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 and release. Wow. All right, quad stretch, and then we also need to do that pinwheel. I don't want to forget for this side. All right, so you're gonna press against the circle, gonna bring that knee back, bring the shoulder back, and hold it here. Engage. Well, yeah, engage the core, but relax your neck. Should feel really, really nice here. And release. You feel free to hold for longer if you'd like. You can just stop the video and hold it for longer. All right, pinwheel. So your knees are slightly below the hips, so not here, slightly below. The knees squeeze together. You're gonna start moving that arm forward. You're kind of gazing down. You're gonna start going up with your arm, overhead, all the way around, all the way. Keep that elbow nice and soft. Come with your arm all the way to the hip, and then you return. And again, reach, 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 all the way around. And return. Last one. I love this stretch. Try to do this stretch every morning, every night. It's so good for your thoracic, upper back, and for your shoulder. release. All right, press yourself up. Have a circle. We are going to face down. Just a few more things and the first video will be over. I think this should be pretty good for your first video. All right, so the circle needs to be outside the mat so you can easily move the circle. You're right here. And you're gonna bring your arms out wide. Can you see me in the video? You kind of can see me in the video. Let me scoot back a little bit. That should be fine. I'll make it work. So your hands are on the circle. Press down heavily with your feet, by the way. That's what I want you to do with your feet. Bring your toes together and lift up on your toes. So you're flexing your feet. Bring your knees together. So that will take the pressure off your lower back. Do not clench your glutes. Get into your inner thighs. Head down. On the inhale, you're gonna lift yourself up as you pull in that circle towards you. Pull, pull, pull that circle towards you. Elbows are slightly bent and looking back. So not too wide, not too narrow. Keep squeezing your knees together. And then on the exhale, release. Inhale, you lift up as you squeeze in those knees and inner thighs, elbows wide. Open up at the chest and then slowly release down. And do it again. You know that facing down is really, really important for you. And then release down. Keep squeezing your knees, squeezing your inner thighs. Inhale, up, 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 up here. And then exhale down. And again. Lift, 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 lift. And then exhale down. 3 more times here, lift. Trying to not squeeze your glutes. Glutes are not working on this one. Core is working, inner thighs working, upper back working. And release. 2 more times. And release. All right, last one here, hold. And we're gonna hold it for 10, 9, 8, squeeze your knees. Keep it going, keep it going. 5, 4, core connection. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Very good. Have your hands by your chest. Push yourself back into your shoulder stretch. All right, grab the circle. You are going to kneel here for your last little 2 exercises and we'll be done. Circle in front of you, slightly squeeze the circle, elbows are soft, so we're here like this. But I'm gonna show you this way so you can see what's moving. So torso is stable and you're gonna move back as one piece. See, I'm just bending at my knees. Inhale up, exhale, you go back, just as far as you feel comfortable as one piece. Chest is open, hips are open, hip flexors are open. This is really good for you. These guys are usually very tight on you. And then come up. And then exhale, you go back, deep core connection, lift pelvic floor muscles, wrap your abdominals, and inhale up. Remember, it's not a back bend. You should not be doing this. We're going down as one piece. The only thing that's moving is our knees, flexing and straightening. Let's have 4 more times here. Breathe. Exhale back. Inhale. Squeeze the circle. Last 2. Last one. And release. Excellent. Still kneel for me. I'm gonna move this way. Put the circle to the side and let's do another side bend. You're gonna lift your arm up and you're gonna press on the circle as you go over. Yeah, I want you to go up and over here. Grab the circle and go the other way. One more time, circle down. You go up and over, scoop. Scoop into your abdominals. Still reaching up, still lengthening. Go the other way. And let's switch. Circle down, Reach up, 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 and go over like your question mark. There's no rotation on this one. Make sure you're not ending up here. Roll it back, bring your head back, your ear right by the bicep. Lift up, go over the other way. One more time. Down, up and over, core connecting. Still scooping in this side, get into that left oblique. And go the other way. And release. All right, Marianne, this will be it for this workout. I hope you like it. Give me feedback, and I'm going to do another workout soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.